Hey everybody, Pumpkin here. Today I wanted to bring you a Scoia'tael deck that I've been having a lot of success with on ladder. This is probably, Ethne, Philavandrel, Francesca, none of the leaders are very good. Brouver, I think, is really the only playable Scoia'tael leader at the moment. Brouver, he's just so good because he synergizes well with Crushing Trap and he synergizes very, very well with Shiru. So, in the last video, I talked a little bit too much at the beginning, so I'm gonna skip going through every single card. I'm gonna try to keep these intros much shorter. I'll go over a few key cards that you might not expect. So very simply, Brouver is for Shiru and movement for Crushing Trap. Garrison. So this card right here is weird. During streams, people are always asking me why I'm running this card. It's a 10 for 11, which might not seem great, but we run cards that are like 8 for 9 Uni and Kairos. The basic idea is it's good in a short round. You get to play a 10-point card. That's good. It's just good. It's the same reason why Count Caldwell is good. There's another reason why this card is good. Because you can throw it on Dragon. Because Gigny sees 0 play and Scorch sees 0 play, you can stack cards. You can make cards as tall as you want. So you play this Dragon, you throw the immunity off, and you throw Garrison on it. Bam! 18 points that your opponent can't touch. That's insane. Against a control deck, that can straight up just win you the game. Because you can't touch 18 points. It's untouchable. That number can be a little larger if you play Ithlin on it or Brouver. So Ithlin is here. Good card. Gives you carryover. Interact with Shiru. I wouldn't always throw Ithlin on Shiru. In fact, I'd say probably 60-70% of the time I do not Ithlin Shiru unless I'm against big monsters. Simply because generally you're looking for 4s. 4s is the normal number that you're looking at for Shiru, and you can do that with just Brouver. Shiru, fantastic card. Dragon, oh right, I said I wouldn't go through every card. So these are all pretty standard cards. Count Caldwell. I love this card. I think it's great. It's a 10 for 8. He counts himself now, so if your opponent has an 8 and you have Count Caldwell, he won't flip to the other side of the board. You can lock it with Siren if your opponent plays a larger card. But the reason why this card is great is because you can always have the highest card. Because you have Brouver, so you can always boost a card. You have a few points of damage with Cairo or Merlane, so you can always hit their highest card. And you have the Dragon to boost and Garrison to finish it up. Only other card in here that's different from normal Scoia'tael list is Crushing Trap. Because artifacts got nerfed and there's not a lot of artifact removal, this card almost goes off every time. I say today it got countered twice total. I was one of the two, so it's a very good card. Works well with Brouver, works well with Dragoons. People row stack anyways. Strong card usually gets anywhere between 8 and 12 value, so it can seal it around. Just a side note, if you're playing Crushing Trap, the best time to play Crushing Trap is on turn 6. Or when you have 6 cards left in hand, you play Crushing Trap. You play Crushing Trap, you go down to 5 cards, it ticks down 1 turn. Let's say your opponent passes, you play another card, right? So now you're at 4 cards, and then it comes back to you, and you can pass, and the Crushing Trap will flip over and do the damage. So turn 6 is the turn that you want to be playing Crushing Trap because of the way end of turn effect works out. And this way, you can dry pass and go into a long round 3 at 10 cards. So yeah, turn 6 is the turn. If you're wondering when to play Crushing Trap in round 1. All right, let's get into the gameplay. All right. Yeah, we should have won that. I'm sad. How do I buff this if I don't have Brouver? Shit. Guess we're calling it. Lost a full touch Sea Hill. I mean, any Sea Hill deck that wins coin flip, it's gonna be in a good spot. Is this stream gonna get Mimi with the multi? Oh, he net decked! Pog. There's no universe where this card lives. It'll get locked on the spot. Oh no. Shit. He played... Okay, if he actually did net deck, it means he has the Shylard. And he cuts my count down to 1 point. Shit. Oh no. Whatever. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have to discard it. I can't wait. Sure. Okay, so 2 lines of play here. We pull this down so that we get more crushing value, or we push this up. The reason why pulling this down is bad. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna like read into... do I want to read into his line? Okay, we'll read into it. So the reason pulling this down is bad is because he can just develop another Magni division on the back row. But if we're reading into it, if he had another Magni division in his hand, he would have not boosted this, because getting out of removal would have been good for him, and then he could develop the other Magni division and then boost it. So with that in mind, assuming my opponent is playing correctly, he does not have another Magni division in hand, so pulling this down is correct. Or we're reading way too far into my opponent's lines of plays, which could easily be the case. Worst case scenario, he plays another Magni, I kill it. So I'm not too worried. Because we lose 4 value on crushing if I push back. I think we have to read into it. Next turn we're going to play crushing. You want to play crushing on turn 6, right? Turn 6 is your ideal crushing turn. Right, because what happens is I can play crushing, he can pass. I'll play 1 card and go down to 4 cards, and then I'll pass when it comes back to me and crushing goes off. So crushing flips for 10, I'll be at 22, I'll have to play a 9, which is... this. This won't... Okay. Assuming end of turn procs correctly, if I play this here, far left, this should go off before count gets, well, counted. So if he passes here, we play count to secure the round. And this will flip first, damaging the 10. Okay. Wait, no, that's not the case. Because no, that's not true. Because this doesn't flip this turn. No, okay, never mind. I can't play this. Do I still play it anyways for a 50-50? So here's the problem. An 8 doesn't cover it. It flips for 10, 22. We tie at 30 with this. So I think we still play count. I just hope for the best. Oh wait, we can just play one of these. Forehead. Because it's 12. Do I take a 50-50? No, my 50-50s are shit. My 50-50s are shit. They're so bad. I'm the worst at 50-50s. Yeah, I forgot about Roach. I could have played us. Her. Million. Alright, here's the plan. Shiru's on top of my deck. If he plays Tibor, which I'm assuming he is because he's not decking, I'm going to slam this on turn 1. So, the idea is if we try to force out Tibor here, and if we do, we can just lock the count with Siren. I want to push him a little. A little. Gotta push a little. He has Shylard? Yeah, and that's the other reason we need to get this out of my hand. If he did copy my list, I run Shylard. Oh no, no, no! Not the dragon! Okay, sure, Blue. I didn't want that card anyways. The card actually sucks in this matchup because I don't have Brouver. I'm gonna do this immediately because Shylard. This is my tallest card, so getting rid of it makes his Shylard worse.
Give no quarter.
Yeah. So we might go a card down here, and honestly I don't care, because my card quality is phenomenal. Well, it might be. We have to draw these two cards. Should have boosted Caldwell, because he plays Caldwell too. That's assuming he has it in his hand. But yeah, sure, I guess I should have boosted Caldwell.
I strive above all to be
Alright,
just.
so it didn't matter. So, the cute play here is to play this. It means he can't play Caldwell. If he plays Caldwell, there's a 50-50. It flips to my side of the board, which is, you know, pretty decent. So he can't play Caldy. Actually, if we do draw these two cards, or this card and this card, or this card and this card with an elf, he can't play Caldwell, because I'll have the highest unit on Dragon. So we could win just because we have the knowledge that he plays Caldwell. Granted, he could have... Oh, he still has 2 mullies. Yikes. You flipped the wrong card, mate. You gotta flip this card. Now your sire is, well, ass. Hence the name, a sire. You just lost a sire value. You flipperinoed the wrong Carterino. Oh! Oh! 50-50! Easy clap. Alright! He can't do this in one, unless he's Gigny. RNG? Well, I mean, it would have continued to be RNG. He would have had to win another 50-50 next turn. Aw, dude. He was waiting. He was waiting for Shylard for later on my dragon. He knew. He knew. He knew. He had the crucial information. Alright, we're gonna play one more game with this, and then we're gonna play some Human Usurper. Even though I really like this deck. This is probably my favorite deck right now. It's the one I've had the best win rate with, I think. It just it has so many different ways of putting points out. I really like Garrison. I think Garrison is good. Especially with Count. The Count. We have long round potential with Crushing. So the way you get long round potential against big boys, or any deck without removal, I mean, ideally you draw 2 of these, but Crushing's good too. Crushing gets like 10 to 12 value in a long round. We don't kill that. We wait for Neckers for archers. Some Usurper. I almost named the title of my YouTube video Usurper, but nobody would get it. Should have called it Huesurper. Hue. Chat, how many of you guys have played Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm curious. I think we actually unlock it, because I really want to hold this for Neckers. Okay, so in theory, if he had Neckers, he would have played it, right? Before the Drowner, because he loses value on Drowner. Unless he's watching stream and baiting out the archer. We can play Malayan for 3 pings. Worst case scenario. I'm not gonna assume he's watching stream. I'm gonna assume he's not. Is there a rule 34 for tactical advantage? Probably. Isn't that kind of the whole point of the rule? If there's internet and if there's something, then there has to be. Isn't that the rule? Yikes.
What? Who dares?
Okay. How do you plan to win this? A massive Shiru. So, the way we're gonna win this is we're gonna call Shiru out. I really shouldn't be saying this out loud. We're gonna call Shiru out and then Brouver buff it and go crazy. It's gonna be hard, but it's doable. I do need to find these sword masters so I can line them up. It's my only way of winning. Thanks for the info, Easy. Yeah, no problem. We'll vote 1 if this is an easy loss. I mean, it depends. If I don't find Shiru... Oh, yeah, if I don't find Shiru, I'm gonna lose, but... Yeah, whatever. It's your Ithlin. It's good. We do need the Shiru, though. So this card's good because we can use it to line up cards. That's not a good card. Okay. These cards would have been nice. It's still winnable. Still winnable. Yeah, it's still doable. Because we can call Shiru. So we have to work on odds. Right? Because Shiru comes out at 5 and we can Brouver buff up. Yeah, so we have to work on 5s. Or odds. I'm gonna boost up this card. I think it's correct. I need this. I need the flexibility for the pings to line up cards. What really grinds your gears? I don't know. There aren't very many things that grind my gears.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
So if he drowners this, it's okay because I have 2 Dragoons, and this is where we had to buff the Elven Sword Master. So there's 4s. Hold on, I have to think this through. We're always pinging the... Ah. Yeah, okay. We're leaving the 9. We're always pinging the 4s. So hard, dude. Okay. So to get max crushing value, technically we're supposed to push a 4 back. But we don't want to damage the spear tip because it's lining up with our ghouls on front row. So our ghouls are worth 14. So technically, I want cards on the front row, but I want them to stay high. So we leave these here. We ping this, and we play Dragoon. But we move our card. Because I don't want to move his cards. I think this is correct. But I don't know. We'll see. 13. He ate a 10, so he has 11s and a potential 14. Oh, dude, this could be so hard. How big can I... Wait. How big can I get Shiru? I can pull him out at 5, and I can boat up to 6, so I can get him to 11. So we're still okay. I think it's correct to crushing. Because of the top deck, he could have taught. Yeah, okay. Yep. So we're going for 11, they said, right? 5 plus the 6 is 11. Okay, so that spear tip. Okay. So we do want to damage the spear tip now.
Peace with humans? By thus.
So we're rolling on 11s at the moment. The hope is he plays like... I don't know. Wait, what? When did he play his leader? Wait. When did he leader? Oh, he just did? Okay. Alright, it was just really quick. I was like, oh, what happened? If it's Forktail, we don't damage this. Wait a minute. If his last card is Forktail, I actually have to do this. Because then the odds and evens disalign. Holy shit, the read. Doesn't matter, we still lose, but it's still a good read. Do we still lose? Oh, that's so satisfying. We did it. Oh, we did it. Oh. Oh.